Welcome to our family Bible quiz on John chapter 2. Get ready for 25 exciting questions, 10 true or false, 10 multiple choice, 5 fill in the blank, and a special think it through question at the end. Let's test your knowledge of Jesus' first miracle and his cleansing of the temple. Question 1. True or false, Jesus turned water into wine at a wedding in Cana? That's true. Jesus performed his first miracle at a wedding in Cana by turning water into wine. Question 2. True or false, Mary, Jesus' mother, told the servants to ignore whatever Jesus said? False. Mary actually told the servants, do whatever he tells you. Good advice for all of us. Question 3. True or false, the wedding ran out of grape juice? False. They ran out of wine, not grape juice, though I'm sure the grape juice fans were disappointed too. Question 4. True or false, Jesus used stone jars normally meant for ceremonial washing? True. Jesus had the servants fill 6 stone water jars used for Jewish purification rites. Question 5. True or false, the master of the banquet knew where the wine came from? False. Only the servants who drew the water knew. The master was surprised by the good wine. Question 6. True or false, this was Jesus' second miracle? False. This was actually Jesus' first miracle, as clearly stated in John 2:11. Question 7. True or false, Jesus went directly from Cana to Jerusalem for the Passover? False. First he went to Capernaum with his mother, brothers, and disciples, then to Jerusalem. This one's a hard one. Good luck. Question 8. True or false, the temple cleansing happened during the Feast of Tabernacles? False. It was during Passover. The Feast of Tabernacles comes later in John's Gospel. Question 9. True or false, Jesus made a whip out of cords to drive out the money changers? True. Jesus wasn't messing around. He made a whip and drove them all out. Question 10. True or false, the Jews asked Jesus for a miracle to prove his authority? True. They demanded a sign, and Jesus gave them a cryptic one about destroying and raising the temple. We are warmed up now. If you're enjoying this quiz, don't forget to like and subscribe. Coming up next, multiple choice questions. Question 11. How many stone water jars did Jesus have filled? A. 3, B. 6, C. 7, D. 12. B. 6 stone jars, each holding 20 to 30 gallons. That's a lot of wine. Question 12. What did Jesus say to his mother when she told him about the wine situation? A. My time has not yet come. B. Don't worry about it. C. I'll take care of it. D. They should have planned better. A. My time has not yet come, but he helped anyway because that's what Jesus does. Question 13. What did the master of the banquet say about the wine Jesus provided? A. It was average quality. B. It was the best he'd ever tasted. C. They usually serve the good wine first. D. It tasted like water. C. C. He noted that people normally serve the good wine first, then the cheaper stuff later. Jesus broke the pattern. Question 14. After the wedding, where did Jesus go with his mother and brothers? A. Nazareth. B. Bethlehem. C. Capernaum. D. Jerusalem. C. Capernaum. They stayed there a few days before going up to Jerusalem. This one's a hard one. Good luck. Question 15. What Jewish festival was approaching when Jesus went to Jerusalem? A. Passover. B. Pentecost. C. Hanukkah. D. Yom Kippur. A. Passover, the most important Jewish festival commemorating the Exodus from Egypt. Question 16. What did Jesus find in the temple courts? A. People selling animals. B. Money changers. C. Both selling animals and money changers. D. A quiet place of prayer. C. Both. People were selling cattle, sheep, doves, and there were money changers sitting at tables. Question 17. What did Jesus say the temple should be instead of a market? A. A house of prayer. B. A house of worship. C. A house of sacrifice. D. His Father's house. D. He said, "Stop turning my Father's house into a market." That's quite the rebuke. Question 18. What sign did Jesus offer when asked to prove his authority? A. Healing a blind man. B. Walking on water. C. Destroying and raising the temple. D. Turning water into wine. C. He said, "Destroy this temple, and I will raise it again in 3 days." They didn't understand he meant his body. Question 19. How did the disciples understand Jesus' temple saying? A. They didn't understand it. B. They thought he meant the building. C. They remembered it after he rose. D. They wrote it down immediately. C. After Jesus rose from the dead, they remembered what he had said and believed. Question 20. What did Jesus not do in Jerusalem during the Passover? A. Perform miracles. B. Entrust himself to the people. C. Gain many believers. D. Stay the whole week. B. He didn't entrust himself to them because he knew what was in their hearts. Smart move, Jesus. I hope you have been getting some correct. Don't worry if not, it's all about learning. Coming up next, fill-in-the-blank questions. Question 21. When the wine was gone, Jesus' mother said to him, "They have no more blank." The blank is wine. Mary noticed the problem and brought it to Jesus. Question 22. The stone water jars were for the Jewish rites of blank. The blank is purification. These were special jars used for ceremonial washing. This one's a hard one. Good luck. Question 23. Jesus told the servants, "Fill the jars with blank." The blank is water. Simple water became the best wine. Only Jesus could do that. Question 24. Jesus made a blank out of cords and drove all from the temple courts. The blank is whip. Jesus showed righteous anger at the misuse of God's house. Question 25. Jesus would not entrust himself to them because he knew all blank. The blank is people, or more fully, what was in people. Jesus knows our hearts. We are almost done. If you're enjoying this Bible quiz, please like and subscribe. For our final question, a think it through question to discuss with your family. Question 26. Why do you think Jesus chose a wedding for his first miracle, and why do you think he cleansed the temple with such passion? What do these two very different events teach us about Jesus' character and priorities? Take a moment to discuss this with your family. Thanks for doing the quiz. We hope you've had fun.